Hey everybody, in today's video we're going to be unboxing and looking at my latest trail camera purchase. This is the iZEEKER iG420 trail camera. As with all my purchases, I like doing these unboxing videos, and then we are going to get this thing taken out, go through some of the settings, and we're going to put it out, see what kind of video and image quality we get. I always buy these solar power cameras, and I never put any batteries in them. They always work perfectly fine just on the solar battery, so I'm hoping that will be the case with this one. We've got a tree strap or a mounting strap. I don't tend to use these. They work great. I use the metal mounting arms that you can buy from various different companies. We'll take a look and see where the thread is for that, but you get a cloth strap, the instruction manual. It looks pretty big, but it's not too complicated. It's written in several different languages. And then we have a charging cable. This is a USB to Type-C charging cable. It's going to be for two different things. To charge your battery internally in the event that your solar panel can't keep it going, and to do firmware updates or retrieve your images on your computer. Again, I don't usually use that. I tend to just pull out the memory card, pop it in my computer, and that's how I check my trail camera images. You've got the solar panel. What's cool with these is you've actually got a little bit of pitch that you can set on your trail camera, so you can adjust it so you're getting perfect light. In my case, I usually keep it like that, so any moisture tends to drain off of it. The best thing about these is you have these buttons that stick out, really easy to see and feel, and they light up at nighttime. So if you're out in the field checking your trail camera or setting it, I always run into that where it's daylight savings time where I am. I have to adjust my time. It's nice that the buttons light up on this camera. If you did want to use batteries, that's going to be where you put your AA batteries. The big thing that I look at on trail cameras that I like is it takes a full SD card, and they give you an SD card with it. I know a lot of people like the micro SD cards. For me, it's a whole lot easier to manage a regular size SD card. This one is a 32 gigabyte class 10, and again, comes with the camera, so that's a great bonus. Mention I use a mounting bracket. This is going to be where you use the threads. Some cameras will have it on the back and the bottom. This one just has it on the bottom. All right, so I'm going to walk you through the basics of setting this camera. It's really easy. The one thing I wanted to mention is you've got a switch down here at the bottom, on, off, and then these are the buttons you're going to be using to set it. The one thing that's unique is you don't see a on, off, and setup button. It's either on or off. We'll talk about that here in a second. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn this on. And then all you're going to do is press the top button, which is the menu button. Let me get zoomed in a little bit here so you can see this, okay? Your menu button will basically take you to your menu, and then all you're going to be doing is using the up and down buttons, and for the most part, this button right here that has the arrow, that's your enter button. You've got some different things down here. For example, if you're wanting to take manual pictures or something like that, I'm not going to show you all that. We're just going to go through some of the settings. The first setting you've got is your monitor delay. The way this camera works is if we don't do anything for this amount of time, it'll turn off the monitor and it'll set itself. Notice how it set itself here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna press this. If you wanted to adjust that, we could set it to 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 30 seconds. But that's why there's not a setup or on button here, because instead they have this monitor option. So after 30 seconds of not doing anything, I'm gonna finish my settings. I'm gonna leave it out in the field. 30 seconds later, it'll set itself. Like most cameras, we've got a mode option. Do you want it to take a picture when it gets triggered, a video when it gets triggered, or a picture and a video? I'm going to try and get you guys video and image examples, so I'm going to set it to both. Photo resolution, 48 megapixels is the highest you can set on this camera, and you've got all these different variations all the way down to 1 megapixel. I'm trying to get you the highest quality images I can get. Photo series, when the camera gets triggered, does it take 1 photo, 2 photos, or 3 photos? The video resolution, you can do 4K, 2K, 1080p, 720p, or 480p. Your video length, if you're doing videos, how long is each video clip? 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds, 20, 10, or 5. Cycle storage, basically when the memory card fills up, should it stop taking pictures or should it start overriding the earliest image? If you turn that on, it'll start overriding the earliest image. Cycle storage means once the memory card's full, it will not take any more pictures. PIR interval, how long before it resets itself after triggering? 2 seconds, 5, 10, 15, 30, 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. Oh, sorry, 10 or 30 minutes. So you've got quite a few options in there. PIR sensitivity, your IR brightness. I think I'm going to set that to normal, and let's just see how the normal infrared looks. Target recording time would be if you only wanted the camera to work during certain times of the day. Maybe you only want daytime pictures, only want nighttime pictures, you only want to see what's going on from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That's where you can set that up. Time lapse would be turning off the motion and taking a picture or a video at a certain time interval throughout the day. So maybe every 30 minutes you want to take a picture of your plants growing. That's what you would do with time lapse. You can adjust your language. You can change the date format. You can adjust your time and date. Serial number. You can adjust your temperature units, Celsius or Fahrenheit. You can turn on a beeping sound if you want to hear a beep every time you press a button. Now we can hear that. Audio recording, if you're doing video, do you want it to record audio as well? Do you want your timestamp on? And if so, what kind of timestamp do you want? Time, date, and logo, or just time and date? Or just date? You can password protect the camera. You can format your memory card. You can reset the settings. Customer service will give you a QR code so you can contact their customer service. And then you can see your system information. This would be if you're needing to do firmware updates. So at this point, I'm done with all of my settings. Again, because I have mine set to 30-second monitor delay, after 30 seconds, the camera will trigger itself and it'll be ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead, put it out in the field. Let's see what kind of video and image quality we get.